Hey, yeah, we vibing on this shit. Yeah. We ride around this ghost. If we show up, then we still have it. Yeah, we slide around this coast. Yeah, we glowing up, but we still trapped. Sitting high up on the stone. Put my foes out, got the world clapping. Yeah, we vibing up in this show. So your main girl in the private section. Yeah, we ride around this ghost. If we show up, then we still have it. Yeah, we slide around this coast. Yeah, we glowing up, but we still trapped. Sitting high up on the stone. Put my foes out, got the world clapping. Yeah, we vibing up in this show. So your main girl in the private section. Yeah, glowing up, but we still trapped. That's how a nigga survives. Flowing out, got the crowd packed. Yeah, that's how a nigga provides. Y'all insta this, y'all snap that, y'all diss this, and they snap back. Another mass shooting in the headlines. I'm like, damn, where that attack at? Cause y'all think this about race. They font that shit in your face. It's like every day it's the same agenda. It's really not that hard to trace. Fuck it, we might as well face it. Accept it, whatever it's wrapped in. There'll come a day when they run out of grace. So me and my niggas stay trapping. Yeah, ride around this ghost. If we show up, then we still have it. Yeah, we slide around this coast. Yeah, we glowing up, but we still trapped. Sitting high up on the stone. Put my foes out, got the world clapping. Yeah, we vibing up in this show. So your main girl in the private section. Hey, someone be too who I wanted to be and then what I became. Ended up going my own way, but I couldn't stay in my lane. Now if I'm honest, I've taken a liking to wearing these chains. They hold me down, make it easier when I start feeling the pain. Out of the overflow, your heart, they say your mouth speaks. Well, my heart must be fucked up, cause I can't speak and I can't sleep. So I stay woke in this daydream. Got shit to do, got the world to see. Got the same crew, got some new fleets. There's an empire, fuck a boutique, that's real. I only say what I feel, got a new plate with the same meal. On a new hype with the same chill. Y'all too fake, I stay real. Got cast down from heaven, but I'm too good to stay in hell. I don't know where the story ends, but I keep writing like, oh well, oh well. Yeah, I keep writing like, oh well, oh well. Yeah. Hey, I don't know where the story ends, but I keep writing like, oh well, oh well. Yeah, we ride around this ghost. If we show up, then we still have it. Yeah, we slide around this coast. Yeah, we glowing up, but we still trapped. Sitting high up on the stone. Put my foes out, got the world clapping. Yeah, we vibing up in this show. So your main girl in the private section. Yeah, we ride around this ghost. If we show up, then we still have it. Yeah, we slide around this coast. Yeah, we glowing up, but we still trapped. Sitting high up on the stone. Put my foes out, got the world clapping. Yeah, we vibing up in this show. So your main girl in the private section. Yeah.
Swole, Norman.
The sun is shining, the birds are chirping, the bacon is sizzling. Welcome to the Daily Swole.
What's going on, beaches, booshes, busses, husses, and yo-hos? It's your boy Papa Swolio back with another episode. And today's episode of the Beastcast is brought to you, is powered, is sponsored by Everson K2 flexing on all you beaches. Welcome, fam. Happy Thursday. It is 3394. Today's Swole card is Swole, not Septum. We're fighting against septum piercings today. We got a story You're going to love this video when we go balls deep, so let's get into today's episode. Drop it. Swole, not septum. Swole over septum. Don't put metal through your septum. No one likes it. Ladies, no one likes it. It looks good on no one. It's just good advice only if you take it. Drop that in the comments down below. Thanks for being here. All right, let's get into the first topic. Before we get into some of the posts from the Greater Swole fam, reminder over at papaswolio.com, we got free shipping when you buy any 3 hair and body care products. Really excited because those dropped this past week. And man, members are loving them already. They're eager to receive them. They're probably getting them in the next day or so, or yesterday, or you got it already. Very excited because those have shipped out and you will be receiving or have received them already. Very excited about that. Check it all out, papaswolio.com. Free shipping when you buy 3 or more. Go and check out the new drops. Plus, we have lots of awesome new merch. We got brand new merch with all the designs. We got the Bull Cream merch. We got Main Gains merch, and we have Scalp Seed merch. So go and check all that out over there at papaswolio.com. You can peruse all the wares. You can peruse all of our wares over there at papaswolio.com. So fam, without further ado, let's get into the first action today. We got this one from Super Mario. Now, we've been sharing a bunch of Chads. We've had the Chad segment going for a while, and very proud to show another high testosterone pick. Let's see what we got here. Boom, Super Mario making absolute sick gains, rocking his Vamos al puto gimnasio, Dora the Swole Explorer shirt. Look at that tank. Look at those tats. Look at the smile. He's happy because he has sick fucking gains, and he's radiating those sick fucking gains through that awesome Papa Swolio merch. So appreciate you supporting the merch. You wear it well, cool body art, and make an absolute sick gains. What a Chad. What an absolute Chad. You get some gorillas there too. Hell yeah. Awesome picture. Awesome picture. And I love how you're pulling on the shirt, kind of, yeah, vamos al puto gimnasio. This guy's absolutely fucking piped, making those gains. Good for you, dude. Good for you. Thanks for sharing. Appreciate you. All right, now it's time for some What Is On My Plate. Rate my meal. Papa, can you rate my meal?
Hi, puppy.
I will rate your meal. You got to say it with a hard T. Rate my meal. We're not raping meals. You might, if you're eating steak, you might rape your meal, but rate my meal. Papa, rate my meal. And I will do so. And I'll do so right now. In fact, we're going to rate it right now. Wendy Fast. Interesting name. Wendy Fast. Homemade pizza. All right. I think we did this one yesterday, but Wendy Fast is not fasting. We have CR Gill. We got steak. Oof. And eggs. Come on now. Tell me something I don't like. I would love for you to tell me something I don't like, because I like everything that I see thus far. I'm liking this. CR, that is that's a swole plate. I think we could just do the rest of the show and just keep this picture on here the whole time. We'll just go through all the sections. I'll put all the stuff in the corner, and you can just keep this on the screen. How about that? That's a 10 out of 10. Dave Harrison, fried chicken wings, ribeye, steak, ox liver, Kerrygold butter, carnivore. Whoa, dude, bro.
Wow.
Ox liver. Where's that ox liver at? I don't even know what ox liver looks like. I see ribeye. I guess those fried chicken wings are the 5 things on top. I guess on the left there, a little bit of ox liver. Damn, dude. Good for you. Where do you get that ox liver? Carnivore in the house. All right, Dave. Josh Harris, steak and corn. Well, that's an interesting combination. All right. You know, having corn once in a while, you know, in reasonable. The only thing is I don't really look at corn as something that's edible anymore, just because corn is put in everything. Everything is like a sub breakdown of corn. Not just high fructose corn syrup. Obviously, that's ultra processed, but everything is kind of like, all the processed stuff is just derivatives of corn. So I've kind of just like gotten rid of corn as something you eat. But of course, if you're making some fresh corn on the cob or something like that, nothing wrong with it, I guess, unless you're eating canned corn and can impact your blood sugar, blah, blah, blah. But not really a corn fan personally, but that steak will make up for it, Josh. And, there's always room for improvements, but I'm glad you're enjoying your meal. Good man. Good man. Good man. I've just kind of like blocked out corn. Like, nah, no more corn. We eat too much corn. You guys know, remember that documentary I had you guys watch from like 2007 or something like that, King Corn? And it says that, what was it, 80% or 90% or whatever of the protein and of like the elements they find, because you can tell what people eat and what they're consuming based on their hair, because that's obviously coming from what you're consuming and the hair is dead, but you can analyze and see what's in your hair. The vast majority is corn just because it's in everything. Anyway, Marcos Alvarado, we got some peppers there. We got some steak, avocado, eggs. Come on now. Yo, tell me something I don't like. This is great. Great meals here from the Facebook. Appreciate you guys. Mastho Ziapassen. What we got here? Is that some shrimp? I see some green. Are those Brussels sprouts? Uh-oh. Is that Zook? Are you Zooking it? We got a Zooker in the house, fam. We got a Zooker. We got one.
How dare you?
All right. And we have nothing wrong with zucchini. I just troll. I do appreciate the fact that you have a skewer and there's no Zook on the shrimp. It's like, leave the protein alone. I got some steak. That's a nice plate. The Greater Swole fam eating some what the fuck. All right. Well, we
Matt Damon.
Wow. I'm gonna put my nutsack
well,
on your drum set.
This took a hard turn. I'm not gonna lie. This is from Pranav Joshi. Sorry, Mr. Swolio. I like how you're appropriate. You don't say, Papa. No, sorry, Mr. Swolio, because you know you fucked up. Sorry, Mr. Swolio is a cheat day. What I see, a Coca-Cola, a can of Coke? What is that? Just dumplings? Or wontons soaking in, I don't know what the fuck that is. All right, well, I will, all right, we'll leave that there. How about we just leave that? We just let that, right? All right. Enjoy that, Pranav. Make sure you flush twice. All right, Tara Henricks. What we got here? That's something, I don't know what that is. Are those noodles? Is that beef? What is that? Is that like leftover Chinese food? What's going on here, Tara? Looks pretty, looks like it could be good. I don't know what it is, though. So, again, ingredients matter. And I'm here to rate your food. You're posting, I'm rating your meal. But I'm also, I'm trolling a little bit. And I'm just curious. Because if you don't list what you're eating, and I appreciate it, if you post up your meal, and if you're answering in Swole text and you're sending me a picture, or on Facebook, if you're doing that, make sure that you write what you're eating. Because I don't know what that is. Like, it looks like a plate of, I don't know. Ingredients matter. Vanessa Doyle. Oh, Vanessa.
Matt Damon.
You're not making this easy on me, boy.
Okay. We got a vegan in the house, fam. Now, I see some pepperoni, so you might not be technically full retard. But what are those, dried berries? Are those croutons or is that chicken? Is that like pepperoni? There's that lettuce that no one should be eating. It's like arugula. It's not lettuce. It's just like the straggly. Got some broccoli. Are those beets? Those peppers? Is that? Nuts and cashews. You can't eat that. Don't tell me you can eat that. No. You can't eat that. How do you eat? No. Now I'm angry. No. Now I'm.
The more you hate me, the more you will learn. What the fuck is that?
Now I'm angry. You got me. You got under my skin. How do you eat that? Don't tell me you're going to take a fork and eat that. How do you take a bite of that? Someone tell me how you take a bite of that. What are you going to scoop under it? The nuts are going to fall off. You're going to get like a beet. I don't know. It's colorful. I'm just going to enjoy. Yeah. I can tell you eat that. Vanessa, you could see in her eyes. Look at her eyes. Look at her eyes in the avatar. Look, even Vanessa's not happy with her meal. Look at that. Someone brought out that meal and she's like, The fuck did you just put on that plate? What the fuck? What are you saying I need to eat? What, bro? What, bro? What? Thanks for sharing, but that's a plate of despair right there. Where's the beef? Where's the beef? Where's the meat? Come on, fam. I got hope for you, Vanessa. We could do better. It's time for the tip.
Babe, just an inch. It's cold outside.
Where are the carrots? You really wanted to top that off. Put some carrots on there. Ooh. All right. Well, we need some we need some retribution. We need to bring it back. All right, we got some action from the Swole fam. Let's fucking go. Join us over at swolenormousx.com. Download
What's in the box?
the Swolenormous app today. We got one from Alessandro. I'm already zoomed in because of the last post. The shame on the last post was thick.
Shame.
Let me zoom out.
Shame.
Fix this whole thing.
Shame.
We got to bring this back. Alessandro says, hi, everyone. I joined this community because my goal is to improve my force. Wants to get stronger. And also gain muscle and finally have the body I always wanted. So see you around. Well, Alessandro, your journey has just begun. It's time to make those gains. Welcome to the fam. Everyone say, welcome, Alessandro. I want you to type that in the chat. And I also want you to say it out loud to yourself. You could say it quietly. Just say, welcome, Alessandro. You have to really hold that S. Alessandro.
Hi, puppy.
Alessandro. Daniel. Little proof of gym here. Here's a reminder. Go to the fucking gym. Look at Danny with his Swole fam. Look at that fucking thing based. Danny's all good. Daniel's got it covered. Just got it covered. Just holding it down. Alessandro. All right. James says, okay, here goes. We got one more Swole fam post. We'll get into some questions. Forgive me, fam, for I have sinned. Oh, boy. What are your sins, my son? I did not go to the fucking gym today. However, I did raise the heart rate and get some different type of resistance training. I'm building a deck and had to dig 7 post holes to 36 inches. Why did I do it by hand, you may be wondering, especially after seeing the gas-powered auger on the right side of the pick. Well, that little gem went tits up on me after the second hole. I was wiped. Tomorrow is some swole gun foam rolling. What shall my penance be? Ooh. I would say 5 go to the fucking gyms. And 5 go to the fucking gyms and a ribeye. That's your penance. So make it all right. Isn't that what's supposed to happen? You have all your power tools, you have everything there, and then boom, and then you're doing it all by hand, and it takes you 8 times longer than you thought it was going to be. A tomato enema. Oh boy. James, 5 go to the fucking gyms and a 16 ounce ribeye. In no particular order. All right, fam. Let's get into some knowledge cock. Question time. Drop in the comments if you have questions. Hashtag Ask Papa Swolio. And we'll get into some.
And that's the way, I like it. On the sunshine.
Thanks for being here, Beaches. I think we had a question earlier. Drop in the comments. Hashtag Ask Papa Swolio. And it's good if you drop that hashtag because then I can scroll up and see if I missed anything quickly. Sterling asked one earlier on Rumble. Papa Swolio, I watched the video on upper cross syndrome in the app. Apart from focusing on posture, are there any recommended strength building routines to be done to help correct it? Yeah, I mean, this is just a general. I think it was coined by NASM. I mean, it's really just it's just really movement impairments and muscle imbalances. So if you have internal rotation, if you're all shrugged over, if you have poor posture, if you have excessive like kyphosis, your rounded upper back, then you really need to strengthen your traps. You need to work on your posterior rotator cuff. I would check out the shoulder awareness program. That's one of the best places to start. Of course, yoga and proper strength training and total body awareness, and a lot of these other programs. Programming has things that address this over time, but being more aware of this, pulling your shoulders back and down, better posture, better static and dynamic posture when you're lifting, but check out the shoulder awareness program. How many of you have gone through the shoulder awareness program? Underrated. Underrated. Mark, good question. Out of curiosity, Papa Swolio, how do you come up with topics for YouTube videos? It could be something that's prompted in a comment. Could be something from the show. Could be something trending. So you'll notice that some of the YouTube videos we've been doing once a week. And I think that's been a good pace. Can go a little bit deeper on certain topics. And plus, like doing more often, we might increase over time. But I just want to be consistent putting stuff out there. So it's usually kind of like what's been trending in the week. Maybe combine a couple different things. See if anything's really popping. If there's something trending, we'll jump on it. But there isn't always something that's really cutting. So it might just be something that's on my mind or that's been coming up on the show or been there in terms of DMs or posts or things that have kind of come up on the show and stuff like that. So we have, if you want to tag, for example, on the podcast on Instagram, make sure you follow Daily Swole Podcast on Instagram because we're posting a lot on Instagram, doing a lot of like reposting and collabs. And if you want to submit something for the show and you find something on Instagram, tag, you could DM Daily Swole Podcast. Make sure you follow the page. I follow it on Real Papa Swolio and the Swolenormous. So, you know, it was a relatively new page because we started and we haven't really posted a lot, but we just started doing it again more recently. So make sure you follow that page and you can tag Daily Swole Podcast and DM or tag on Instagram if you want to submit something to the show on Instagram. And we're going to have another way where you can submit content, but you could just tag on Instagram for now. All right. Ombre says, shit pop, I'm parked in the moment in San Antonio, Florida. Is that a thing? Is there a San Antonio, Florida? I know there's a San Antonio, Texas. I know there's a San Antonio, Florida. Where's that? Practically surrounded by sick, SIKH, truck drivers with quotes with California tags. I need to get the fuck out of here. Oh boy. All those illegals with licenses. Are they all making U-turns? Are they all making U-turns? Dun, 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 dun. Too soon? Yeah. Isn't that standard trucking procedure, hombre? Isn't it standard trucking procedure to make a emergency U-turn on the highway, right? You learned that when you were getting your CDL and all that, right? Anytime it says no U-turns and it's only for emergency vehicles or state troopers and stuff like that, you just pull a U-turn, right? From the right lane, just right across. That's how it's done, right? Yeah. Okay. Respect truckers and stay out of their blind spots, especially if they have turbans on. Too soon? Yeah. Heard they charged that. Oh, of course they should have. That was brutal. That was an awful video. Shame. Absolute shame. All right, let's get into some more questions. He says no in all caps. Yeah, no kidding, dude. I know you saw that video. Isn't that crazy? Did your jaw hit the ground when you saw that? You must have been absolutely just mind blown. That's got to be going around the trucker community like, what in the actual fuck? That was so bad. Not to mention there was a big sign that said no. Like it looks like a meme. It looks like a meme. It looks like a joke because you see the accident and right next to the truck, right? You saw the picture. You see the truck turn, like kind of like the jackknife position, and you have the minivan or whatever the cars that, the people that got killed. It's a horrible tragedy that went under the truck. And you see the sign that says the no U-turn sign right there. It looks like it's almost AI. It's so fucking ridiculous. Tony DeVita. Papa Swolio, why my calves don't grow. Train legs twice a week. All right, well, train your legs. Do you train your calves twice a week? You could train your calves more often. You could train your calves 3 times a week. I would say at the most, probably every other day. But what most people don't really pay attention to, calves are very genetic, but you can absolutely make them grow. And frequency matters, but what matters even more is the stretch. So a lot of people focus more on getting up on their tippy toes and they have their feet too far off the platform because calves don't grow from like your toes being on the leg press or the calf raise machine. You got to get your foot on there because all your heel dropping and raising. People go up and they get up onto their tippy toes, balls of your feet. That's not your calf that's lifting. Those are muscles in the bottom of your feet and on the top of your foot. You know, you're not getting the leverage, like the leg press or the calf raise machine. You got to get your foot on. And there are ways where you stretch. You can really accentuate that. So I'll do a set. Maybe I'm doing 8 or 10 or whatever reps, whatever it is, whatever I can get based on that weight. And I'll hold each rep for 5 seconds for full stretch, try to get up at least to neutral. And then at the end of my set, I'll drop the weight a little bit. And I keep track of like how much weight I'm doing. And I'll do single leg hold for 5 seconds, 2 sets each leg at the end of that set. And I'll usually do 2 sets and I'll do that 2 or 3 times a week. So if you want to bring up your calves, train them first in the workout, train them first on leg day. You could train them before upper body day, but it really depends on your split, and do them 2 or 3 times a week. Do 2 to 3 sets. So you're getting anywhere between 4 to 8 sets a week, about 4 to 10 sets. Make sure you focus on the stretch and hold the stretch 5 seconds, hold the stretch longer. Focus on the stretch to neutral, not getting up on the balls of your feet, and you'll get a lot more meat in those cows. Turn those calves into cows. And also, if you're doing, I have a bunch of calf machines. You got to be careful with standing calf raise machines because you're loading your axial skeleton. You're putting it on your shoulders. So things like a leg press or a not seated calf raise machine, but like a horizontal calf raise where it's not loaded on your shoulders is much less fatiguing than putting 500, 600, 700 pounds on your shoulders or a Smith machine. So if you have a donkey calf raise machine, if you have a seated leg press machine with like a stack that you can get into easily where it's not loading on your neck, it's on your hips, that's even better. So hopefully you can have access. That's why leg press and things like that can be really beneficial because you're not loading it on your neck. It's just less fatiguing than, that. So it's an option. Not that you can't do standing calf raises and put on your shoulders, but I know when I have a 500 pound stack and I'm putting a few extra 45s on there. So I have like 600, 700, 800 pounds, I like to mix it up, and I like the standing calf raise. It's just, you can incur less fatigue by doing some of these other options. You could do single leg too, but make sure you're holding the stretch, focus on the stretch, load heavier. People need to train their calves heavier and also hold the stretch, focus on the stretch. Rodrigo Palacio. Rodrigo, do you have any cheat meals or days in your regiment? What are your thoughts about these? I think people cheat because they're not eating nutritious food and they haven't gotten rid of their addictions and they don't pursue nutrition as a part of their life. They don't really pursue overall wellness. They're just using it as an excuse to eat garbage. Now, you could justify it or do what you want. I'm not telling you not to eat crap. I'm just telling you that you can make a lot of these foods, the things that you have compulsions or addictions or these cravings for. It's because of what they put in the food. Now, you can I want something like pizza. You can make your own and satisfy that. You can make, like Mama Swole has done that. She'll grind up, we have ground chicken and you make the crust out of chicken. It's like a chicken pizza. It's really good. And you're not getting all the ultra processed flour and vegetable oils and shit that you'll get from Domino's and just like, stabilizers and all that other crap. So if you're going to make certain things, you want certain flavors, make it with real food. And it might take more time, might take more planning, but you can eat to your heart's content and you're getting good nutrition, because people don't realize and they underestimate the side effects of the compounded nature of all these other different stabilizers and fillers and sweeteners and oils and stuff over time. You're getting this everywhere. So do you want to shoot yourself in the foot? Do you want to take a step backwards? I don't have any desire to eat some of this garbage food. I have a plethora of options. If I want those kinds of taste profiles or flavors, I know what foods to go for that are real food, that I will be satisfied nutritiously, and I won't have the side effects that will make me feel bloated and dragging ass and joint pain or migraines and things like that. So I don't have cheat meals. I'll eat what I want when I want. That's how I look at it. So if I did go eat Domino's, like, that's not a cheat meal. I wouldn't consider that a cheat meal. I'm going to eat what I want when I want. I'm a grown-ass man. I choose not to eat that because I don't want to eat crap. I will make my own in that likeness if I want that kind of food. So I don't look at it as cheating. I don't look to cheat. I don't take care of myself and exercise. I talk about this. Remember, someone was like, hey, I'm running a marathon. I'm carbo loading. I really think people do excessive cardio and excessive beat the shit out of themselves workouts so they can justify eating shit in many cases. I'm not saying that person did that. I'm not saying everyone does, but a lot of people exercise so they can eat crap. Oh, let me do a little bit of extra hard workout so I can eat cookies tonight. I'm going to a birthday party, so I'm going to work out extra hard so I can eat cake. It's like, that's fucking weird. It's weird. Yeah, Ben says, just like other addictions, some of that crap generates dopamine, and that's what your body wants, and it knows it can get it from eating, and especially binge eating shit. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, we've had the portobello mushroom pizza. We haven't done that recently. The ground chicken crust is even better. I think we added that in the recipe. Didn't we add the chicken crust pizza? If not, we will, because Mama Swolio's kind of mastered and kind of finalized and created her own too there. So it's really good. How about this, fam? Thoughts on green shakes? Here's my thoughts on it. I don't drink the green shakes. I think that's a scam. If you want something green, eat it. Blending all this shit up is, I don't know, it's kind of, I've done them before. I don't miss it at all. I find nothing. I'm missing nothing as a result of not having those green drinks and powders. Gross. They taste like shit too, for a reason. Nadir Chot, Papa Soy, how to maintain healthy balance between the gym. And don't forget, a lot of vegetables and greens actually have anti-nutrients that can bind to vitamins and minerals. Remember, different things work in different conjunctions. People are like, how do carnivore people stay healthy? How do they not get scurvy? They're not eating fruit. They're not getting vitamin C. It's like, well, you get some vitamin C in meat. And when you're avoiding a lot of these other foods, you don't need vitamin C in the same quantity. So it depends on what combination of foods you're eating. And a lot of times people are eating things that block the absorption of other nutrients, right? People eat granola or cereal, and they're like, hey, I got 4 grams of protein in this cereal. It's like, that's not a bioavailable protein. That's fortified with nutrients. They're adding all this extra synthetic crap in there. You're getting incomplete proteins, right? Not all proteins created equal. Just because it says it has, 5 grams of protein in the slice of bread, you're not absorbing that like you are a whey protein shake or a piece of steak. Nadir, how to maintain healthy balance between the gym and work and social life. Balance is a scam. That's something that people say in order for you not to succeed. It makes them feel better about themselves. So everything in moderation, a healthy work-life balance, all that stuff, it's nonsense. It doesn't mean anything. You have to find the proper balance for you. Some people work more, some people work less, everyone has a different life. You have to stop trying to formulate your life around some idealistic or conception of a balance. Because your balance, other people are going to be critical of what you do because that's not for them. And, you have to balance it. You have to not exercise so much and not be so awesome because I'm not so awesome. And my balance is eating more cake and watching more movies. So there's no number. How do you it's not time-wise, spend 2 hours here and 2 hours here. That's not balance either. So if you want to excel at anything, you have to be obsessed. You have to be putting in, like, I guess, not unnatural, but, hyperbolically, you got to be putting in, extreme amounts of effort and time and energy and resources if you want to excel with anything. So develop your skills, build, and do better, and find what works best for you. So I don't have an answer exactly of what you need to do, but I think the concept of a healthy balance is just idiotic, and people are trying to strive for something that doesn't exist. You're looking for some sort of perfection that doesn't exist, and things fluctuate. So you have to find your purpose and your intent. And if you have the proper purpose, you're going to find your peace. So find, peace through your purpose, and then the cards and the dust will settle, and the chips will fall where they may. But you have to create your own life like that. David, Papa Soy, how many times a day or how long should I work out for? Once a day, and the length depends on what you're doing. That's what she said. So there's no time limit or time restriction for your workout. A 35-minute workout is not worse than an hour-long workout. It really depends on what you're doing. You could do a 2-hour workout and be wasting your time and creating a lot of exhaustion and fatigue and doing excessive volume, whereas a 45-minute workout would be more effective for you. Yay. That's literally the person's name. What's the best pre-workout meal? There is no best, but I would say before you work out, I would say protein before you work out and carbs during. So some sort of like intra workout mix, cyclic dextrin, a little bit of fruit juice, mix some water, electrolytes, creatine, something during your workout. Get your carbs during your workout, and like a protein shake. It's like whey protein before, maybe some eggs or something, or a little bit earlier. You really don't want fats too, but just some protein before and then carbs during. It really aids in recovery. And intra-workout carbs, I found are, over the years, is great for improving recovery and decreasing soreness and stuff. And then you just eat your protein and carb meal when you feel like it after your workout. All right, fam, let's get into some balls deep. Let's keep on moving on. I'm getting my hair and beard done. Tomorrow we do have overtime. Tomorrow we will have another overtime. So we have an overtime segment tomorrow. We got a brand new driving while gaining tomorrow. Don't miss it. For members. So we are going to have an awesome Dwig mañana. But before then, let's get into first video, and then we'll get into the title. We got two videos. One's short, one's funny. We'll finish and then we'll do the title. Today's video today's episode is titled "The Septum Piercing's Final Stand," because we do have a rant from some libtard they're defending nose rings now, and you got to see this. So we'll share this next. First one is start dating immigrants. Ooh, get those. Start dating Indian truckers. How about that?
What's in the box?
Start dating Indian truckers. Indian truckers that make illegal U-turns. Lives matter. Is that the new movement? No? Okay. Start dating immigrants. This is what it's called.
Administration and you are single, the most radical thing you can do right now is start dating immigrants.
I don't need to say anything because this video is it takes care of itself. I don't have to say anything. Yeah, if you hate President Trump, if you watch MSNBC and they've given you a mental disorder to think that everything that Trump does is bad, you should just start dating illegal immigrants. You'll show them. Oh no. Sure showed me. Oh no. Oh, leave some for the rest of us. Haha.
Dating immigrants. Think about it. It hasn't been working out with these American men anyway, has it? I wonder why. Well, look at our country. That's why.
It hasn't been working out with the American men. We got American men in the chat. I'm going to go on a limb and say it's your personality and your face. I'd say it's probably probably 50-50.
I don't know what it is about your face, but I want to deliver one of these right.
I'd say it's probably 50-50.
Is there anything I can do to work on that?
No,
not really. It's your
50% personality and 50% your face. Real men don't like retarded women. Real men do not want a liberal woman. They don't. They'll fuck a liberal woman, but they're not going to marry a liberal woman. It's like, hey, I can get some and not have to deal with the consequences. Cool, I'm out. So, you could thank feminism for that one. Let's continue.
So when you find a man from another country who can truly appreciate your genius, your beauty, your whole life will change. And on top.
And what immigrants are those? What immigrants do that? I'm just curious. I want details. Because all immigrants are the same, right? All immigrants are the same. Right? That's what the globalists want you to think. That's what this, Marxism, like, it's all the same, just the immigrant. Like, white people are the same, right? If you're in the United States or you're in Europe, like, white people are white people. You have less melanin, you're all the same. White people, the same culture everywhere. We're the same as Europeans in Eastern Europe. Yeah, we're the same as people from the UK. It's just white people. These are the most racist, lunatic fucking idiots. Yeah. Okay.
Your genius, your beauty, your whole life will change. And on top of that, you're going to piss off the president. Woo! Oh, they're stealing our jobs. Wait till they start stealing all the women.
Yeah. Okay. We are concerned. Yeah. Wait till they start stealing. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Oh boy. All those immigrants stealing all our women. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. All right. Sweet. Look, I'm not a, take them all. Take all the liberals. Take all the liberal women. There you go. Take them all. All right. You guys know I'm not a huge fan of lettuce. Let's see what a carnivore, a real carnivore, and then we'll do the last video.
What's in the box?
Here's a video of a lion tasting lettuce for the first time. All right. Lions are carnivores. Here's what it looks like when a lion, tries lettuce for the first time. Picks it up. Ah, look at it. Look at it. Look at him. Just like, look at his face. Ah. Ugh. Look at his tongue. He's like, what the fuck was that? Look at that. Look at him kicking it around. What is that shit? So disappointed. I'll play that again. And he growls. Ah. Look at his tongue. Like, ugh. What the fuck is that thing? He like paws at it. What is this? What is that? Get the fuck out of here. Yeah, lion's super based. Super based. All right. So let's get into the main topic. TikTokers are now making videos defending nose rings. Oh my God, here we go. And then I got to go get my hair done. We got a rage in the car. We got a DWG coming. All right, let's check out this video. It's going to hurt your ears. You've been warned.
I'm going to hold your hand with an industrial paper towel when I tell you that your comments saying nose ring theory are literally doing the opposite of what you think they are.
I don't know what an industrial paper towel has to do with anything, but those things are coarse. They don't absorb anything. So I take offense to that.
I want to look this way. I want you to be able to look at me and see that I am a safe space and that I don't tolerate fucking bullshit.
Okay. Yeah. I want you to look at me. Yeah. We know you put a shiny piece of like booger hanging from your nose. I want people to know that I'm a safe space. Let me clarify what safe space means. Safe space means if you agree with me. So I won't be a raging fucking lunatic if you agree with everything I say. That's not a safe space. That's a totalitarian communist space. So we'll continue. Oh, she doesn't take... I put this nasty ass fucking ring in my nose just to show you that I don't tolerate bullshit. You tolerate looking like a fucking donkey. That's what you tolerate. It doesn't look good on anyone. Hashtag Swole not Septum. Let's
tolerate fucking bullshit. I want you to look at me and know, fuck Donald Trump. Fuck men, honestly. And fuck what's going on in the world right now. Fuck the genocide in Gaza.
Okay. Yeah, fuck men, honestly. Look, these are just people that destroy their mental health. They destroy their physical features, any beauty that they have. And then fuck men. Men are the worst. Men don't want you. That's why you're pretending to hate men, because you've been lied to. You've been indoctrinated and told that men are the enemy. And you're going to end up having 10 cats and have a dried up, crusty, cobweb-filled womb. And you're going to be angry. And you're going to just be hating on fucking men for the rest of your life with your 10 cats in your fucking apartment on the 34th floor. Okay, cool. The benefit is we don't want you reproducing. We don't want more of whatever that is. So you're going to end your lineage and then future generations will praise you for it. So it works out in the end.
And fuck anybody who thinks any differently. Honestly. If I'm not for you, good. I'm going to...
Jesus Christ.
The eyes, Chico. They never lie.
Yeah, so... I guess anyone from India, any immigrants, there's one. There's one that's for you. That's for you. So nose ring theory. It's not a theory. It's not a theory. Like anyone that actually cares about their personality and I don't know, wants to, no one needs to put that in their nose. It doesn't look good on anyone. I've never seen I haven't seen one person where, I'm not saying a nose ring, like a stud or something on the side, a septum piercing, it's never looked good on anyone. Never seen anyone look good. It's like, I want you to know, I wear a septum piercing. I want you to know, fuck Donald Trump. It's the president of the United States. Who fucking cares? It doesn't really have, the president shouldn't have any like real say in your life. This is just some weird new like WWE wrestling type shit that we have now with social media. Like, it doesn't, got to cut the government like 99%, let the local and state governments handle all this shit. Like, this is not a soap opera. It should be international, protecting the borders, international diplomacy, and that's it. We don't need these fucking libtards. Like, oh my God, Donald Trump, fuck Donald Trump. I'm going to wear a nose ring in Gaza and genocide. Shut up. Shut up. Go get a job. Go get a job. Go get your shit in order before you're going to be a cat lady for the rest of your life. No one cares. Nose ring theory is true. It exists. In other words, if you have a nose piercing or if you have a septum piercing, you are completely and undeniably unstable in most cases. All right, Swole card time, and then we're going to do a throwback. Here we go. Swole, not Septum. Who's going to win this one? Come on now, let's give it away, and then we got a throwback coming. Swole, not Septum. I guess it works out because he's going to have to take care of this. Marquise, Swole, not Septum.
Congratulations!
Mark, you got a couple on your... Mark's got to take a couple of these, so... Congratulations, Mark, I guess. Send us an email to support@swolenormous.com. Swole card 3394 in the subject. Your mailing address in the body of the email. Mark has got some work to do. So I'd say congratulations, but you can take that Septum one. It might be too far gone for you, but, we wish you the best. We truly do. We wish you the best. Throwback time. Let's see which one's going to be the worst. Let's do this one. They all look bad. Jesus Christ.
If you have a problem with someone's fat body, because that's what it is, it's fat.
Yep.
Overspilling it into your seat.
I do. Oh my God. Hold my pause. If you have a problem with someone's fat body spilling over into your seat, fuck yeah, I do. If someone was sitting next to me that was skinny and was like rubbing my arm, yeah, I'd have a problem with that too.
That's not the person's problem.
Yeah, it is.
It's not that person's problem. I think it is. I fucking think it is.
It's the airline's problem, because that's who you're paying your money for.
How stupid are you?
It's the airlines. Yeah, the airlines ate all the Twinkies.
They're not an inclusive company. They're not including people of different sizes. So if it's affecting you, think how much it's affecting that person.
That person doesn't have a fat person hanging all over their seat.
Find me a flight that's size inclusive, because I've never heard of it.
Yeah, no shit.
That was like a jump scare. Fucking scared the crap out of me. All right, fam. Congratulations, Mark. Thanks for being here. Beaches. We'll see you tomorrow. We got overtime after the FEFcast. We'll have a new driving while gaining. Very excited. Make sure you go and defend the keep. Make sure you just go out there, plow. Just eradicate the world of hair dyes and septum piercings. You can do it. Only you can prevent liberal. How about this? Only you can prevent liberal women with cats. Only you can prevent cat moms. Only you, fam. I can't do it. I did my part. But only you can do it. I've done all that I can. But I need the Swole fam. I need you guys to step up. Thanks for being here. Go and make it a great one. Go deep. Peace, McGeese, deuce, McGoose. Ya boy, Papa Swolio. Out.
Crazy flow, need a straight jacket. Cash flow, I'm a bank addict. 6 subs, had the bass smacking. 808, had the place clapping. 3 girls is enough for me, so I pull out like the stock crashing. Like an IPO, trying to purchase me. This a private sector, so you can't have it. Faking all that boom bapping. Who you think you is, boy? 90s want they sound back, so I give rap all these fake rappers as I take matters in my own hands. I don't need rapping, I don't need Zans. I don't need help, I'm a grown man. Now they king left and they so mad, it's like...
Then yeah, I found that young king with my crown at 10 racks in the fanny pack, couple hundred in the Louis bag.
That's a bed that you made. That's a bed that you made. That's a bed that you laid. What kind of game is you playing? skeletons on closets and making new deposits. I'm in my element, no ollies, you children.